Hey, welcome if you're new here. I'm Romy and it's time for the monthly review again and the whip update and all that kind of stuff. I have 7 things to show you today, 1 finish, 1 new start, and 5 whips. So let's get into it and start with the one I always start with and which you have seen 100 times if you watch these videos of mine regularly. This is Call of the Sea by Josephine Wall from Diamond Painting Deutschland. And this one isn't an active whip at the moment, so I'm going to skip over it pretty fast. This has 225 colors. I'm not working on this at the moment because I don't have a lot of diamond painting time and I don't want to spend my time diamond painting the tiniest piece when I can make more progress on other pieces that go way faster because they have less confetti and less colors. So this isn't an active whip, but it's still in here because it still is a whip and has been since 4.5 years. So yeah, moving on to the next one. This is my next whip. This is a Light of Beatitude by Ching Chu Kuik. This one is a crown jewel canvas from Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's also not really an active whip at the moment, but it could be soon. This one, a crown jewel canvas, means that it comes without the drills. I'm using my spares for this one. So that means that the quality up close isn't as nice. I will zoom you in a little bit to show you what I mean, especially in the lighter colors and the skin tones. It doesn't look great when you look up close, but from a distance like this, I think it looks absolutely fine, and I love the process of using my spares to do something like this. I have 2 more crown jewel canvases in my stash, and I plan on kitting up the next one when I finish this. And as I said, this hasn't been an active whip for the last month. I didn't do anything on this one, but I might do in the next month. I'm not holding myself to that. I am only going to work on this one when I feel like it, but yeah, I might feel like it now that I'm looking at it. So who knows? Who knows? In the next whip update, I might be a bit further along on this one, but let's zoom in so you can see what I mean. Alright, up close over here you can clearly tell there is a bit of gapping. There are different drills in here. For example, these ones are the Diamond Art Club ones with the pointy top, and these ones are just cheapy ones from AliExpress or something, probably, or at least they're not Diamond Art Club and they're not the pointy drills, so you can clearly tell that. But for example, over here, when I go to the not as light colors and with a bit more confetti in them, you can't really tell the quality isn't that great. And it's not, to clarify, it's not the quality of the canvas or something like that that I'm complaining about, because the quality of the canvas and the the drill field is really clear and all that kind of stuff. It's just the nature of doing a crown jewel canvas. If you're using your spare drills, they are from different companies. There are different sizes, there are different qualities, there are different materials even. So it makes sense that you would have gapping, that the quality of the drills in general isn't as good as you would have purchased just a normal diamond painting. So I'm not holding that against the company at all. It's my own fault for using my spare drills. But still, I'm happy with how it's turning out and I am excited to continue working on this one. Let's move on to my next whip. This is my 3rd whip and I didn't do anything on this one last month either. And this is Boho Dreamer by Romy Lerda. It's from Dreamer Designs and it has round drills. It's my only round drill whip at the moment. I do have a finish that was also round drills, but we're going to go into that a little bit later. But this is my only round drill whip. And as I said, it wasn't active in the last month, but that was because my last month was a bit of a different month, because in May I had a baby, so I didn't diamond paint as much as I usually do. So I didn't make as much progress on all the kind of stuff, which I think makes sense for everybody. So I am planning on going back into this one soon, but this is such a big painting. I think it's 60 by 90 or something. and it's just not as easy to work on a little bit at a time as it is a smaller WIP. So that's why I haven't pulled this one out. But as I said, I am planning on doing that because I really, really love this painting. I love the quality of Dreamer Designs drills, and yeah, I just really want to get back into this painting. So it won't be an inactive WIP for much longer. But now let's move into the 3 paintings that I actually did make progress on last month. The first one being this one, Summer Nights by Hannah Lynn from Diamond Art Club. And I believe I made quite a bit of progress on this one. Let me see. Maybe not that much. I think I only did 1 row of this one in the last month. I spent 4 hours and 25 minutes on this one. And in the months before this, I spent 7 hours 3 minutes. So that means that up until this point, I spent 11 hours 28 minutes on this one. I just think it's fun to keep track of the time spent on the diamond painting. It's not to push myself or to compare to others or that kind of things, but I am excited to, yeah, just track it for my own pleasure, let's say. So I hope you like hearing the stats too, because I like hearing the stats from other people. So I think it's fun. I'm a numbers person. So yeah, I'm really excited about this painting. This last row was pretty confetti heavy. Obviously the middle part less so, but those side bits were very, very confetti heavy. And I'm excited to move on up. I'm going to get to her face. You can see that through the cover papers in the next row, and the top row is a lot of color blocking, so that's going to go fast. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it next month. I like switching between my WIPs just as I feel like it, just what I feel like working on. So I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to finish this one this month. I don't know what my month will look like exactly. I have 3 kids now. I don't have a lot of time. And when I have time, I don't always want to spend it on diamond painting. A lot of the times I do, but sometimes not. So let's see what the month will bring us. But moving on to another painting that is a very, very active WIP over the last month. Right, in the last month I spent the most amount of time diamond painting on this one. This is Little Indian Girl by Carrot Art, from Carrot Art, and by Maud Lemoine, I think that's how you're supposed to say it. I don't know. But this is, as I said, this was a WIP a few months ago. Then my son dropped the drills off the stairs. Then I had to wait for the replacement drills, and they came in a month and a half ago or something. It took me a while to kit them up and to get started on this one again, but I did, and I'm really happy that I did because I really love Carrot Art's quality. I also have a discount code in the description below. Not obligated to use it, obviously, but if you want to support me, I'll put it up on the screen as well. And then you can get a discount and I can get an affiliate commission a little bit. So win-win, I would say. But again, not obligated at all. Just if you want to support me, that's the way to do it. But I spent 11 hours and 36 minutes on this painting in the last month, which is, as I said, by far the most I spent on any diamond painting in the last month. I already spent 8 hours before my son dropped the drills off the stairs, so that brings it up to a total of 19 hours and 36 minutes on this painting. I think I will get around 25, 27-ish hours before this one is finished. I have 2 little things over there and this one as well that I taped off for filming, so don't mind those. But I'm not really going to go into that right now, but I'm not too happy with the rendering on her face. You can probably tell why I'm not too happy. I just think it looks absolutely weird. I will put a picture up of the original artwork on the screen right now so you can compare, and I don't think it looks like this at all. I have a theory why that is. I'm going to go into that in the post review, so if you're interested, keep your eyes peeled for when that will be live in a month or so probably. But I think something went wrong here, and I am going to contact the store about that, but I first want to finish the painting and see how it looks like, yeah, when it's finished, how it's supposed to be. So yeah, very happy with this one, and moving on to my one and only finish for the last month. My finish is Easter Dragon from Randall Spangler by from Diamond Art Club, and as you can see, this is a pretty small painting. It's 43 by 46-ish centimeters. This has round drills. I already have a post review for this one up on my channel, and this is not particularly a painting I would do a post review on. It's small, it's round drills, it's Diamond Art Club, it's a really well-known painting, and there won't be many surprises of me talking about it, but it was a really special canvas for me to work on, since I worked on it downstairs and only in the evenings when Lev, my baby, was around me, and I was only able to work on this one in really small bursts of time, like 20 minutes at a time. And that's why it took me over 3 weeks to finish this one, even though it's really, really small, and it only took me 7 hours and 16 minutes. As I said, over 3 weeks. If you divide 7 hours by 21, you see that I've worked, yeah, in bursts of 20 to 30 minutes a night, just because Lev is still so little and he needs me at night, and I'm not really able to diamond paint much. So that's why, yeah, this one is really special to me. And I also had some thoughts about the quality of the round drills on this one, but again, if you're interested in a more in-depth um, conversation, thoughts, whatever, on this painting, you can go watch the post review that is also up on my channel. I went live last Tuesday. So happy to have this one done. It was my 5th finish of 2025, and yeah, that keeps me sort of on track for my goal for this year. I think, I don't know if I ever really expressed my goal for total amount of finishes for this year, but in my head I am at, like, I want to finish hopefully 10 if I can. Not sure if that's going to be feasible, but we'll see. I'm at the halfway mark right now, and we're at the halfway mark of the year, so maybe I can do it. Let's see what life, or in my case, what my kids bring me for the next 6 months. So moving on to the last one, which isn't actually a WIP yet, but it has been kitted up, so I decided to show you anyway. And that is this one. This one is called a Zen Moment. It's from Orloa, and it's by the artist Maria Shetkareva or something like that. And I ordered 3 more Orloa paintings, but they haven't come in yet, and I really wanted to kit up one, so that's why this one was the winner. I wanted to do a square one, and this is the only one that I have right now from Orloa that is square. So this one, yeah, I decided to kit up this one. The other ones from Orloa I will do an unboxing of when they come in, but as I said, they're not here yet, so I can't do that video yet. But I haven't actually started this one. Usually I put cover papers all over, as you saw with my other WIPs. I haven't done that either. The drills are kitted up, the sides are taped, but that's all that I've done. I really want to start this one. I've kitted it up a few nights ago, and usually I start it the same day that I kit up, just because I'm so excited to get started. But that just hasn't happened yet. Life happened. I hadn't had the time to start it yet, so I hope to get the time in the next few days. But yeah, that is what I wanted to show you, and maybe you counted along in your head, but that brings my diamond painting total for June to 23 hours and 17 minutes, which isn't actually too bad. I usually, when I was pregnant and before, I usually averaged around 30 to 40 hours a month in diamond painting, just because I usually only get the chance to diamond paint at night. And yeah, as I said, I just had a baby, I didn't have much time, so 23 hours and 17 minutes is really, really not bad. I'm happy with that number. I hope to get it a little bit higher next month just to be able to make some progress and finish, maybe, hopefully, some paintings, or at least one, and get a start on this one. But as I said, we'll see what life brings me. So I hope you enjoyed this video again. If you did, you can really support me by subscribing, commenting down below, liking this video. I just reached 15,000 subscribers this no, not this morning, yesterday evening, which is on Wednesday, July 3rd. So I'm really happy with that number that I finally reached. So if you want to bring that up and subscribe to my channel, I would love to have you, and I hope to see you in my next one. Have an amazing day. Bye.